Okay, while the teams prepare for their routines, we have to look at the specialists who are going to really control tonight. And when you think about who are the specialists, it's the ones playing the games. And look no further than Atlanta's Mr. Clutch, Cory Pullen.
Football was my first sport. I played soccer. I used to do track. I started as a gymnast, basically try to be an all-around athlete.
1.5.
Wow.
It's sticky.
Going into the Pro Cheerleading, I was fully confident that I was going to make it. With some of the certain talents that I have the potential to kind of make history with this team.
He makes it look effortless on the way into this bullseye.
With bullseye, I really like how I can calculate where I'm going to land.
Atlanta Air, Cory Pullen will give it his best shot.
My mental process for the start of the pass is mainly I'm going to just reach here and see where I can go. And then as soon as I get from my handspring, if I'm close to the mat, I know, okay, I gotta set super high, or either if I'm far from the mat, okay, I gotta wait a little bit to go. I'm very much like a floaty person when it comes to tumbling, so I could finish my double all the way up here and see everything as soon as I'm finished with that, and then hit that pose.
For the biggest stage in the sport, this is the ATL's finest, Atlanta Air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for liftoff.
Atlanta Air, your music's on.
And here we go.
And Cory Pullen right in the middle with a double back basket. Seldom do we see male flyers compete that skill.
He flew up there.
More double backs.
The crowd immediately reacting. Atlanta's coming out flying here tonight.
Beautiful standing tumbling. That is an area of the score sheet that they typically do very well on.
Yeah, they've managed the second highest co-ed stunting score in Houston. They've consistently brought that highest technical difficulty to the floor here.
Nice! 5 extended hand-to-hands in the back. They've had some trouble with that skill throughout the season, but not tonight when it counts.
Exactly.
Lost one pull-up on the left, but D. Joseph is twisting his way across the mat, our specialist tumbler.
There he is. My favorite part of the routine right here. It's like a symphony.
4 double full baskets. Beautiful execution. You'll see how the two athletes, Synica and Angel, walk off the front of the mat. Their portion of the routine is taking a little bit of a break, while other specialists get to shine.
Little personality up top there.
Come on. Beautiful.
Oh! They nailed it.
A little bit of a change, making it less difficult so they can execute perfectly. Good hit. The judges have enjoyed seeing routines hit. We've seen that in their decisions this season, and it looks like Atlanta Air is paying attention.
This is by far the cleanest they have looked all season long.
Angel Rice with a beautiful kick pull. And here comes D and Synica.
Wow.
Great timing.
Little preview into that synchro. That is how you kick off a finale night. What a start from the Air.
One of the best routines we have seen from them all season. Consistent and clean. Congratulations, Atlanta Air. Way to start off the night. Taking a look back at some of the highlights. D. Joseph in the middle, executing standing tumbling as a team with nearly perfect timing.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you have a showstopper from left to right. Look at the height there, Maddie.
A little mistake on their co-ed stunt on the left, but overall a really clean Atlanta Air. I want them to win favorite. Text Pro to the number.
Only one fan season, so big one. Down on the floor.
Yeah, thanks. Angel, you have your resume part of the PCL. Being a history, making a
doing something that's been done in cheer. Blessing. So thankful.
To the way tonight.
Thanks, Haley. We now attention. Golden State captain Vargas.
Athlete from Puerto Rico, originally here in Cory hit a home run thanks to his mother.
My dream is like play like
Claudio
come from Puerto Rico. I was when I was young, out of bed. It wasn't I learned from my mom that I was playing it, and I didn't get bad grades. I got the one standard. Then when I came at 16, I was like it doesn't feel hard. I just hang it and introduce to
Vargas.
I think I'm very there's to put the work until I get it. It's amazing for me. One of the little people that I'm here by my whole family. It's not hard, but like when you just so worth it. Like it's just experience that makes you strong.
Best Coast. Floor, it's Golden State.
State.
32 points standing. Hi, Maddie.
Opening.
And performance. It'll be interesting. Matches have tweaked even more now to keep pushing that envelope higher.
We should see and expect more high-flying basket tosses in this routine. Dee, their coach, told me earlier that they really tried to step up the wow factor. Moving into their co-ed stunt section.
Oh!
Side handskis executed there. Moving into those basket tosses, 2 double backs, 2 double fronts, and another double back in the middle. That's 5 basket tosses, all with 2 spins.
And why not go up again? They're spending more time in the air tonight than they are on the ground.
Beautiful bird front. Watch their standing tumbling to the back. Good timing. An all-girl single base group in the back with a little spot. Lost one of those stunts in the back, but they'll quickly move on.
I mean, you really want to compare, right? You're in that chase down for 3rd place. Atlanta dropped one, now Golden State drops one. We are head-to-head, folks.
A bit of a timing issue with the toss lids, but they all stay in the air. That's a high number of co-ed stunts up at one time.
My goodness.
Good.
My goodness.
Moving into their pyramid section. Good fight to save that on the right of the double up 1-1-1 pyramid.
That's
Watch
the
this
grit
as they
way.
flip from the bottom up to the top.
Oh!
Swedish fall to end.
What an ending! We've never seen anything like that from Golden State. That is how you bring the thunder when you need to most. How about it here in Nashville?
I think they spent more time in the air than they did on the ground. Let's take a look back at their co-ed stunting. A few issues and bobbles here, but they were able to finish that routine strong. Golden State grit, really high flying, adding more basket toss skills. Just like that, double backs, double fronts, and double backs all over the mat.
Listen, I got to talk to Claudio before the match tonight, and he said, Richard, get ready. We got some new things coming your way. But I had no idea it was going to be basically a whole new routine. Haley, what do you got for us?
No, Claudio is clapping his hands. He is excited. Claudio, also, I want to talk to you, though. You mentioned in that package about being one of the little people who made it. You said it was your dream to play a sport professionally. What is it meant to be part of the PCL and get to achieve that dream?
It's everything. From where I come from, we don't have this kind of opportunity, and just being here with these amazing teammates, this is living the dream. Everything is possible. You just got to put it on your head, and somehow, at some point, it's going to happen. Let's go.
Let's go.
Find me a brick wall. I am going to run through it after that. Hey, the first two routines, they've set a bar high. We're just getting started here in Music City, but when we return, we have the Dallas Drive and the league-leading Miami Medal ready to take the floor for the most important routines of their professional lives. The inaugural season championship is on the line when match number 5 continues in Nashville. You're watching the Pro Cheer League presented by Varsity Spirit right here on ION. The Pro Cheer League, presented by Varsity Spirit, is brought to you by Curve AI. See your form like never before. Download the app today. And European Wax Center, smooth is just the beginning. And by Varsity Spirit, go for it. Little look in the guest. We have some celebs as Pro Cheer League comes to an exciting conclusion. And I'll tell you, this league has blown up. When you got Mark Cuban in the house, ladies and gentlemen, you got to show a little love, right, Maddie?
You never know who you're going to see at a Pro Cheer League match. Welcome, Mr. Cuban. Thanks for being here. Hey, tonight our judges are the Sharks in the building. They're looking out and grading these routines across 7 categories. You see them here on your screen. So each singular judge will be responsible to watch and score a category.
Yeah, with this many eyes, though, Maddie, you got to think there's just going to see more, right? One slip tonight could cost the team the literal title. Let's head down to the floor and meet tonight's expert panel.
Thanks so much, Richard. Yeah, I am here with our judges who have been with us all season long, and we are so excited to have them for the grand finale tonight. So please join me in welcoming Vontae Johnson, Denise DeCherry, Asia Chapman, Allie Moffitt, and Santuan. And coincidentally, we did not plan these outfits tonight, but Santuan, I gotta hit you up for a second because you are going to be the representative for speaking of on Last Pass later. There's this TikTok trend going around right now that's, you know, mom and dad, what were you like in the 90s, 2000s? We're in 2008, Santuan, let's go. Talk to me about this Last Pass right here, which ends in, oh, here we go, a split.
Work. Well, 2 incredible trailblazers and wonderful humans that go by the name of Kristen and Victor Rosario gave a little kid a chance and said, if you're gonna come and be on this team that's your dream team, you need to contribute in a way that is unseen. And Victor invented a skill called the 1.5 to split, and it took me a few weeks to get it. But me and my milk dud got it together, and pow, and then the rest is history, baby.
The rest is history. We're making history tonight, guys. They will be with us all event long. Richard, Maddie, we'll send it back to you.
Judges get set. Let's turn our attention to the Dallas Drive. They're currently just 2 points back from the overall lead, and they are leaning on veteran leadership to close that gap.
That starts with their captain, James Thomas, a former star of Netflix's Cheer, a Team USA veteran. James has made a career out of this sport, and tonight it's about the final step in a long journey of proving that cheerleading belongs on the professional stage.
It was a long life of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I have 2 older brothers who were sports legends where I went to school, and like my dad was always like pushing sports. So I was a high jumper. I started learning how to do backflips because that's what they would do at the track meets. And once I started learning how to do those, my mom snuck me into cheer. We were doing really good until we had to go to our first out-of-state competition. He walked in, he realized the uniform I had on, and then he realized what was happening, so he didn't say much. And then he watched me compete. And then I got off the floor and he was like, they're not using you enough. And it turned out really, really well. But then our agreement was like track and cheer, not just cheer. So I used cheer to get better at track and I used track to get better at cheer.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Very uncommon for someone of my height to be doing the tumble passes that I do because it's 10 times harder using flexibility, power in your legs and your calves and things from high jump to bring to cheer. For my tumbling really helped me understand how to get a 6'4" body to go upside down and spin twice.
The moment has never been bigger for Dallas Drive. Can they handle the pressure tonight? We find out now. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to rev their engines.
Dallas Drive, your music is on.
Start your engines. Dallas.
Here we go, Maddie.
The flags are waving, and here they come. Dallas Drive. They have won this quarter 3 out of 4 matches.
Cornering the market right now on this routine. So much is on the line tonight.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Wow, look at that. Tossing flyers over to a thigh stand.
Here comes that signature personality, my favorite part of this routine.
They say it's not about the talent, it's about the drive, and that's how they were able to put up 5 co-ed stunts perfectly. Ready for a high-flying basket from Maddie Hayes, the basket specialist.
That's a captain right there for you. There is so much going on this floor, left to right.
Watch this.
Little waterfall action, the crowd loves it.
They are looking clean tonight, about halfway through the routine. They still have the rest of it to go.
Come on, drops it. Beautiful.
5 double pike baskets, an incredibly difficult skill.
You can see how much they want this.
Those pike open doubles cascading out. Beautiful all-girl stunting showcase in the back. You really see a lot of variety in Dallas's routine, and it shows up when the judges decide.
This is why you need 5 judges. This is why we bloated the panel tonight. They dropped it. Their coaches just lost their minds on the sidelines.
Newcomer Alex throwing a double back right down the middle. Maddie Brum in the middle. I've lost track of how many world championship titles she has.
I think it's 5 consecutive.
Come on.
Oh!
Pressing it back up. It's a hit for that.
You get a good gauge of where that was and what happened. Their coaches, their management, their trainers were all going bananas during that entire routine. It looked flawless.
As they take their final bow of the season for quarter 1, Dallas Drive coming out strong. Let's take a look back at some of the best parts of this routine as they step off the mat. Anu Keen in the middle with beautiful double ups. 5 up at the top. Co-ed stunting is one of their strongest suits.
And here it comes. Look at that height.
When it comes to basket tosses, Maddie Hayes is the expectation. She is incredible at reaching new heights, and Dallas Drive is throwing beautiful basket tosses all throughout this routine. And there they go, waving to the crowd one more time. Hey, if they're your favorite, text ProCheer9 to the number on your screen. Help get them the fan favorite belt.
Can I ask him to do that again? Because that's how much I enjoyed that. And I can't have this be over yet, Haley.
We are so excited. We're still kicking things off. I'm here, though, with Kobe Williams from Dallas Drive. Here's the thing, guys. This is the PCL. We are pro cheerleaders. These guys have day jobs. Kobe is a phlebotomist. And I'll say, besides blood, he's got ice in his veins. But, Kobe, I got to ask you, what is harder, your day job or being in the PCL?
Definitely my day job. Trying to get patients all day long and then having to do something else after being at the hospital is definitely harder.
Well, you make it look really easy, right? Uh-huh. Thanks, guys.
Listen, I think every person in America just Googled what a phlebotomist is. At least I did anyway. Well, here we go. Only one team remains. Miami Metal has been the league leaders the entire inaugural season, and they want to keep it that way.
Listen, they have household cheer names up and down their roster, but if you ask Miami who helps push them forward, you'll hear the name Taylor Shapiro.
I love cheer because I love the team aspect. I started when I was 5, and I fell in love with it. It was something that I fully dove my heart and soul into.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Cheer has taught me teamwork, taught me how to work well with others, how to be confident in myself. I love being a part of a team. We work so well together that when we come together, it creates a beautiful picture.
Oh, Metal has a female flyer in the middle layer.
It takes a lot of communication, a lot of teamwork. It takes all 20 of us on the mat, focused, locked in, and ready to go.
This one's amazing. We worked really, really hard for this one. I'm just really proud of our team.
I want to be a part of the Pro Cheer League because being a part of the first one is an honor. I hope that it grows into something that makes cheer universal, that makes every little girl want to be a cheerleader.
Did you have fun? Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I've been cheering for over 20 years, so all my work and all the time that I put in has just been leading up to this point.
Maddie, if you don't feel the nerves right now, you are not human. This is sporting at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miami Medal.
Miami Medal, your music's on.
Miami lifting medal.
We're gonna prepare for the unknown. Another routine that apparently has just changed all over the place again.
I am on the edge of my seat. Watch this. Skylar
Oh
coming
my
with the
goodness.
double layout. And
No!
Cory
Oh my, a double layout!
the call with another double layout. 2 on the floor. 5 hand skis in the back. Wow!
Did Skylar nail his?
They both did.
The judges are gonna love that.
Ball X full baskets in the back. Incredible height. Here we go with more tosses.
Oh my goodness, that was the highest.
Yeah, the baskets were great. They did drop that all-girls stunt group in the back. Let's see how the co-ed stunt section goes. Good.
Gabi Butler shining bright there in the back. Maddie, this is wildly new. A lot of different variations happening.
Here comes Liam Petulski.
That's
A
Liam
little
doing Liam
showmanship.
things. Oh my goodness.
Hand-to-hand up to 1-1-1s, looking strong in the back of the mat.
Love the fellas dance routine up front there.
You can tell they're having fun.
Come on, Skylar. Come
One
on,
hand three,
Skylar.
1.5 up, 6 in the air. Watch this. Double front. Standing full to a Spider-Man pose. Double pike. Those are new. And a ball X full in the middle. More baskets in this routine. There's Taylor Shapiro in the middle. And here goes Gabi Butler.
Are you kidding me right now?
The crowd is feeling it, and so are we. Let's go. Can't take it 1-1, but they dropped that left side of the pyramid.
Oh my goodness.
That's tough, but they'll get it back together for this dance.
I am shook, Maddie. Almost a flawless.
Watch Dean Cameron in the corner. Double full basket.
A heavy metal statement like we have not seen before. That is championship night, baby.
A really impressive routine from Miami Medal. Let's take a look back at what went well for them in our replays as they take a seat in the bench.
I can't wait to see the replays they grab because everything was replay worthy.
Beautiful basket tosses to start off, incredible synchronization and standing tumbling. They really showcased across all the categories. Double layout from Skylar Graves and a double layout from Cory Little in the opposite corner. I think Cory wanted to debut that one tonight for the championship.
Yeah, he was up here with us earlier and he told us, he's like, guys, just get ready. We are rocking tonight. And they certainly did.
That was a little fall there in the pyramid section. But other than that, the routine was looking strong. Gene Cameron fanning himself off. He worked hard.
Yeah, everybody's sweating. Haley, you're standing by with head coach Jose.
I am sweating, and look, we talked earlier at the top of the show about the phone calls that I made this week. One was to this guy who told me, wait and see. I'm not going to tell you what we tweaked. We waited, we saw. What are your takeaways from that performance?
You know, we're actually really proud of that performance. We knew what we had to do. We really wanted to focus on the categories that we knew we can get higher. That's why we added so much tumbling, all-girl, co-ed stunts, and baskets. So pyramid wasn't one of them, but we obviously know we had a mistake in that, but we're so proud of all the other categories.
We're proud of you guys, too. Go get a lozenge. We got a long night ahead of us, Jose. Thanks.
He has a long night ahead. You can't lose your voice yet, coach. Well, that's it. Quarter one is in the books, but the battle, Maddie, that's far from over. When we return, the choreographed routines are over, and the physical gauntlet begins.